Everyone, standing on the protocol that has already been established, I'd like to say congratulations to our honorees. Right now, I'd like you to turn to the person on the side of you, look them in the face. On your right to your left, say congratulations. You don't sound confident. You should be happy that they're there on the side of you. Say congratulations to them. Congratulations. Say it with a smile. Doesn't that make you feel better? Well, it made me feel better. Because I'm looking at you and you are all lovely. You are there in your new shirt, some of you. Your clean shoes. Your new skirt that you know you're going to wear again next week. And of course you got your hair done especially for this day because you knew you were going to be honored. You knew that everyone's going to be taking pictures. You knew that your parents were probably going to be here and your teachers and other locals in your community. You want to be at your best. You want to look the part. And that's a great thing because when we sit and watch you walk in, we saw it. We saw the smiles. We saw the heads held high. And we saw your pride. And that is something that you should display every day of your life. Because your one good name is the only thing you carry with you in this world, even to the grave. You have one good name. Do not let circumstances, people, or things ruin that for you. You are here because you excelled. You kept your eye on the prize. You didn't know whether or not you were going to be very great along this road. But you knew if you kept on, keeping on, you would eventually make it. Now today, traveling here, I had a few minor problems, but I knew where I wanted to be. I knew where you wanted to be. I know that some of you struggled with getting up early this morning to catch the bus and to arrive here. I knew that you worried about what others might say or think, especially if you're going to come to this podium and look at roughly 100 plus people. It's a very hard task. And it takes brave persons to stand before a crowd and stand out, letting their light shine so that others may see how well they can perform the task that is required of them to do. When you sit in your classrooms behind your desk, I want you to be mindful that others are watching you. Your teachers are watching you. Your peers are watching you. They look up to you. Being the 6th grade teacher, I look up to many of my students because I know which areas they excel in. So they are able to make the lessons flow. You know that they're going to direct the questions and the answers in the right direction. You know who you're outspoken, sometimes unruly peers are. But each of you are unique in your own way. Each of you brings something special that makes each lesson, each day memorable. One thing my mother always told me was that we must be mindful of the company that we keep, because birds of a feather do indeed flock together. And by saying that, I mean that if you want to do well in this world, you stick with the crowd that actually do positive things. So if you want to go somewhere, if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you have to wake up and you have to pay attention to those who say they are your friends. Those who say they want to do great things. Those who say, I want to make a 4-point GPA. But those who say must also act. If they're not acting the part, if they're not acting as though they are your friends, and friends uplift each other, they do not pull each other down. If they reach down to you, it's only to lift you up. It should not be to push you down. So you have reached to a point of success. And I said a point of success. The road to success is long. It has many curves, many bumps, many hiccups, many highs and many lows. But you have reached your point of success this year for the Christmas term. You've excelled. You've made that GPA. You've made your parents and teachers proud. You've made everyone in this building who've come to support you proud. So in doing that, also help your fellow students, your fellow peers. Don't just look at it as, I'm the only one that's going to succeed. Try to also encourage your classmates to also want to succeed. Because if you do so, you have to also mold and create productive citizens who would in turn be great people in our little Bahama land. We have to be each other's brother's keeper, whether it's by blood or not. If we want the best for our country, we have to look out for each other. We cannot always say it's all about me. We must in turn also look out for each other. So in keeping your eyes on the prize, please strive to help each other, to build each other, so that each of you can be seen as a role model in your own life. So keep your eyes on the prize.